Hello, friends, and welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you two cards using some digital images that I picked up from the Not Too Shabby shop. Both of them were designed by Jamie, who's the owner of the shop. And while I was watching her video where she was showcasing the new digital images, she also talked about Design Team Call. So she's got a design team call open for January of next year. So I thought this would be a good opportunity for me to play around with these digital images, have a little chat with you guys, answer a couple of the questions that were on the design team call, because I don't think I've ever told anybody really too much about me, and just kind of go through the process of playing with these digital images. Now, disclaimer, I am brandy spanking new to digital images. I have never had a printer that didn't eat my paper, so I finally got a printer that would print on something more than just plain old printer paper, so I decided to give it a try, and I did. I made a lot of mistakes, went way too dark. I'm used to being able to just go in with my stamps and re-stamp over it again. You know, I'd leave my stamp in the position or don't move it, color, and then re-stamp over it. But you can't do that with a digital image. So I should have gone much lighter right there in the middle so that you could see the sentiment. But anyway, learning process, and I hope to get better at it because I love these images, and so I'm going to color them a few more times. But anyway, on to answering some of the questions for the design team call. One of the questions was to what about me. So I don't usually share too much on my channel about me because I don't know, I just don't. But I will give you like just a quick little synopsis. I am a respiratory therapist. I've been in the medical field for well over 25 years. Um, I live in North Idaho. I love it here. The weather's a little chilly for me sometimes, but I am a California girl from way back, so Idaho's a whole new experience for me, but I absolutely love it here. This was a change of life move for both me and my husband, who has put up with me for over 20 years. I have 5 grown children, 3 dogs who have taken the children's place. And yeah, I absolutely love card making. I started out as a scrapbooker, scrapbooking my children's pictures when they were little. And since my youngest is now 21 years old, that was quite a while ago. Moved on to making my own books, and then moved on to card making, and just never looked back. So a little bit about why I want to design for Jamie is because I love her art style. She has the most adorable images and the cutest stamp sets. And one of the very first people that I actually subscribed to as a card maker was one of her design team members. And I used to think how lucky she was whenever she would get a design team package and she would have something that was in there that was handmade by Jamie. And so I just thought that was just the greatest thing ever. So once she put out the design team call, I decided to answer it just to see if maybe she likes my style of card making. So anyway, back to the card making. So we're done answering the 2 questions that I think needed to be answered. With this, one of the other things that I like to do is paper piece, and when I make a mistake, I just paper piece over it. And I made a mistake with the bottom under part of the cup. So I took some pattern paper, traced over where um, that part was, and I covered it up with that really cute, I love that pattern paper, and I used it on the next card as well. I'm going to just layer these all together. I'm popping up my sentiment in the middle, my picture in the middle. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of bling to it. I also, if you did notice, I'm going to put some of the stickles inside of the cocoa part. And I know you can't see that great, all of the detail there, and even the photos don't really do it justice, but it really is super cute in person. My daughter fell in love with this, and she's my biggest critic, so if she loves this, um, I think I did a pretty okay job for not being very good at the whole digital image thing. So I'm just going to add some gems just to give it even more sparkle. I did add all of that white paint splatter because I wanted like a real kind of frosty, wintry look to it. So I added snow everywhere. I also did the same thing with some of the perfect pearls in white just to give it like a little pearlescent, snowy effect. Now I'm just going to pick up all my stuff and show you close up. Hopefully you can see some of the detail in that. I think he came out really cute, even though that center is a little bit too dark. But like I said, practice makes perfect. Here is a picture, which hopefully you can see a little bit better. And now on to the second one. each one of these I made a mask, and I made that mask out of just printer paper, and then I used some double-sided sticky tape just to hold it on. And now I'm going to show you how I'm going to paper piece. Sometimes with digital images it can be really difficult to paper piece, for obvious reasons, but I just basically printed it out on a piece of the paper that I really liked, which was this really nice green and white plaid. And now I'm just going to trim the scarf out. Once I have the scarf trimmed all the way down, I'm going to take a watercolor pen, black, and I'm just going to go around the edges just to make sure that all the way around that scarf you don't see any of those white edges. And I use watercolor because if you use like a black Copic or alcohol marker, they have a tendency to wick into your paper, and I didn't want to do that. I'm going to use a little bit of art glitter glue to hold it down. I use that so that I can kind of adjust it a little bit in case I don't get it right where I want it. I didn't make you sit through the coloring on this one, but I think it came out really cute. I also used a couple of those puffy heart stickers, which I think they're doodle bugs, on the cups. I thought those made a nice little addition. And now I'm just going to start layering up my background. So I found this paper in my stash, and it has the pumpkins all over it, and it's actually a Graphics 45 Halloween in Wonderland page that I had left over from a while back. And then I'm going to layer up some sparklies. I've got the glitter, brown glitter paper, and then some gold sheen kind of, it's not glittery, but it's kind of like a pearlescent gold on top of that. Now I'm going to layer some more pieces, place it on some fun foam, and then pop that up right in the center of my card. And then I'm going to add just a couple of, yeah, I'm showing you the hearts. Those are doodlebug hearts. I'm going to add just a couple of the water droplets just to give it a little bit more, just because I always added just a little bit more of something. And that is going to complete this card. And I will show you a picture of this one. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'm heading back to work tomorrow, so I will not be posting any more videos for a bit. But I will see you again real soon with some more videos. I think the next one coming up is the cat scrappiness. So I will talk to you again soon. Have a great week. Bye-bye.